All right, comfortable sitting position to start. So it can be on a chair, it can be on the ground, feet flat wherever you are. So if you need to put something under them, you're welcome to. Tall spine and downcast, close your eyes. Hands go wherever's most comfortable for you. And just notice how you're sitting. Are the front of your hips relaxed? What's going on with the pelvis? Is it rocking one way or the other? Is it sacrum, that bony triangle, perpendicular? Is it straight up and down? What's the rest of the spine doing? Does it feel like it's slouched forward? Like the back is arched? Again, noticing. There's no right, there's no wrong. It just is what it is today. And then think about how your neck feels. And again, what's its shape? And then slowly bringing your awareness to your breath. Noticing inhale, noticing exhale. So that as you breathe, you feel the rib cage expand all the way around. Right, that back bottom rib in particular to open up. So it should feel like that balloon expanding and contracting. Neck and shoulders stay relaxed. So think really it's about the bottom half of the rib cage that we're getting to mobilize with the breath. You're actually using all of your lungs at that same time. Just feeling that gentle expand, contract. And as you begin to slow your breath down, your body down, just begin to elongate out the breath, bringing yourself into this moment, into feeling where you are, and getting into a deeper level of awareness of what's going on with your spine. And then with the next exhale, begin to allow yourself to round forward just a little bit. So maybe just the neck is coming forward. Thinking about reaching it long as you go, and then inhale, bring yourself back to where you started. And again, exhale, just the neck. Reach it forward as you drop your chin toward the chest. And then back up. And then going down to the base of the rib cage. So let that chin drop, and then let that rib cage round forward. Inhale, slowly bring it back to where you started. One more time, this level. And then this time as far down as you're comfortable. So let your pelvis move. Let it rock. Depends on where you are. You may rock the pelvis backwards. It may tip forward. Again, just depends on what else is going on, where you are starting from. And then pause, check in when you come back to that tall seated position. Bring your hands behind you. So if you're holding on to a chair, you can do that. If you're on the ground or if you're elsewhere, just have the hands behind. As you inhale, I want you to lift the breastbone toward the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades in toward each other. Lift your chin just a fraction. And then exhale and release down. Inhale, shoulder blades, push the breastbone up and release down. So as you're doing this, the low back should stay long, so you're staying engaged. But you're starting to open up across the front of the chest, across those shoulders, a little bit into the neck. And this time I want you to go and I want you to stay for 3 breaths. So inhale, open. Exhale, relax, stay here. Maybe reposition the head. Inhale, see if you can push the breastbone a little bit higher. Go back to lifting the chin a little bit, release a little bit. Last one. And then come back to where you started. Again, check in. So wherever you are, one hand on the side. Inhale, float the other arm up to the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly leaning sideways. So you're trying to keep this hip down to the ground. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So again, think about spine does the moving here. You're getting a little bit of shoulder work, so that goes down to the spine, down to the low back. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the bottom elbow. Let's do one more set here. And release. Check in. See how you feel. And then please bring yourself to standing. So we're going to do a very small flow just to kind of get everything moving in the yoga way. I know you've been moving. So again, noticing what you feel. Get the weight equal between the balls of the feet and the heels. Relax your toes. And then with an inhale, slowly lift the arms toward the ceiling. As you exhale, slowly sink back into a small squat. Inhale, stay here. Open up the chest, long through the low back. Breastbone stays pressing forward. And then exhale, release down into forward fold. Again, hands can go to the thighs if that's more comfortable. Stay down for a breath. And then inhale, lifting back up to chair. So just drop those hips, torso up. Exhale, see if you can go a little bit deeper. And then inhale, all the way back up. Exhale, arms come down by your sides. Check in. And then we'll do that again. So inhale, up. Exhale to chair, sit back, just a small squat. Inhale, make sure the weight's in the heels and the balls of the feet. Exhale into that forward fold. Inhale, stay. Exhale, stay. And then inhale, come back up to chair. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And then inhale all the way up. Arms down to your sides on exhale. Again, notice. And then again, working and countering our everyday life. Left foot's forward, right leg is back. We're going to do left hand in the small of the back. On inhale, your right hand's going to sweep. Keep the back heel pressing into the ground. Reach up with the arm. As you exhale, you're going to rotate the head, pull the elbow back and behind. Inhale, slowly bring it back up. Exhale, press out. Again, inhale, up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back up. Exhale, out. One more time. So again, think about dropping those hips. Push the hips forward and down. Trying to get the whole of the front body to open up again. And then step both feet forward. Check in. Other leg goes back and behind. Right hand in the small back. And again, inhale. Back heel stays into the ground. Left arm sweeps up. Exhale, bend the elbow, rotate the head. Inhale, slowly reaching back up. Exhale and press out. 2 more times. Inhale, drop forward and in. Stay long through the low back. Back heel stays solid into the ground, and that's partly where your stability comes from. Last one here. Inhale, up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale. And release. Step both feet together. Check in. See how you feel. And then we're going to do our tree balance. Because A, it's really good for the hips. And then we're gonna be sitting for a little bit, breathing. You wanna open those hips up. So all the way it goes on your right foot, left foot is toed in. And again, you can keep your toe on the ground, you can bring your foot to your shin. I think I'm gonna stay here today. Make sure the hips are level, so you're lifting that arch up. You're pulling the kneecap to your hip, your glutes, your core are engaged, shoulder blades are back and down. Arms can be low and wide, that helps with your balance as they come up and in, more challenging. So what works for you today? All right, so you do your arms, I'm gonna talk with my hands. So from here, pelvis stays still, move the femur in the hip socket. Inhale, open that knee out to the side. Exhale, pull back to center. So we're trying to keep the hips still and level as you do this. So again, we're really giving that isolation of moving the femur in the hip socket. One, it helps hip mobility, it helps low back, and it helps muscles do what they're supposed to more effectively. So inhale, open. Exhale, lifting that arch. 2 more. Last one. And then bring yourself back and release, check in. Nose right to left. And then we'll work with the other leg. So toe in. Again, get your setup. So big toe presses down, arch lifts, kneecap pulls up, glutes and core, and then long spine. Arms serve your balance. And as you inhale slowly, open that knee out to the side. Exhale, bring it back. So again, paying attention to what you feel. So what's your range of motion that you can do, whoa, and maintain stability, as well as keep that pelvis still. We're trying to get those deep hip muscles to engage. We got 3 more here. So inhale, the knees open. Exhale out. Inhale, the knees open. 1 more. And then release, check in, see how you feel. And then go ahead and come back to wherever you're sitting for the meditation component. Hands on your thighs, feet are comfortable distance. So think about perpendicular spine. It's upright, you're back on those bony protrusions on your butt, the sit bones. And again, if that means you need to be something under your feet, you can. All right, so from here, exhale, go ahead and release yourself forward into forward fold. So take your time getting it down there and really think about creating length in your spine and then drop your head at the end. So I want you to take an inhale here. Notice the rib cage expands and notice how it lifts you. Exhale and slowly let yourself sink deeper into that forward fold. So 6 breaths total here. Working on lengthening exhale, keeping your neck relaxed, drop your chin. And when you're done with your 6 on that last one, slowly bring yourself all the way back up. I'm going to pick something different for my feet. There we go. All right, so again, get into that comfortable position where you can close your eyes, or you can feel like you're nice and solid on your hip bones, sits bones, or the weight's back in the pelvis. So your pelvis is holding you up and that spine is nicely stacked on top of it. And again, if you need help opening the shoulders, hands can go to the side, palms out, depending on where you are. And just begin to notice the breath. And again, we're going to focus on the bottom half of your rib cage. So you feel, inhale, expand. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, expand. And again, we're trying to get you to feel rib cage movement. A lot of times, just life, we get locked in. We don't breathe from the bottom of the rib cage. So this is our goal. So get that inhale, expand. So your breath rate's probably different than mine, and that's fine. We're going to work with what you're capable of. So keep an account of about 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere around that pace. How many counts is your inhale? How many counts is your exhale? And notice, are there natural pauses in between inhales and exhales? Again, no right or wrong answer here. What's this natural breath rate that you have? I'm going to do my best to keep tapping cadence here. So if you need to see that, you're welcome to help count and help focus. So on your next exhale, I want you to make it 1 count longer. Inhales, whatever your natural is. Exhale is 1 count longer. And then with the next exhale, make it another count longer. So you're now, from your original exhale, you're +2 counts. And as you begin to lengthen out this exhale, notice muscles that get involved. So you're going to feel those abdominals draw up and in. You're going to feel these serratus draw in, the obliques kick in to help you start to deepen your exhale. And on inhale, just kind of let go. Again, inhale stays where it was, exhale +2. Notice how your spine moves with the breath, now that the breath is more intentional. So hopefully on inhale, you're feeling yourself expand the spine. It straightens up through the upper back. As you exhale, you feel yourself relax into where you started. And then we're going to do a bigger jump. So on your next exhale, add 2 more counts. So it's now exhale +4. So keeping this, keep the inhale where it is. We're going to keep the exhale where it is. We're going to add in a 2 count pause after exhale. So you've done your exhale. You feel yourself compressing, and then you're going to hold that compression gently. And then allow inhale to expand and happen. And again, exhale +4. Hold gently for 2 counts. So no movement of air. It may feel like the muscles are still starting to draw in or continuing to draw in, but you may not actually get any movement. So again, throat stays relaxed, jaw stays relaxed. Hold for 2 counts at the end of your exhale. no movement of air. And then inhale, expand. If you find you need to pause and stop and take a few regular breaths or deeper breaths, shorten that exhale. It doesn't have to be exhale plus 4. What that implies is that you're not quite there yet. You're not ready for it. Just like any other muscle, we have to train it. Last time here, last time through the inhale, through the exhale plus 4, hold for 2 counts, inhale one last time, and then effortless breath. Notice what's changed. Notice how you feel, how are the neck and shoulders doing, and then as you're ready, slowly release yourself into that forward fold again. Drop the head, hands wherever they're comfortable. And again, allow the breath to move you. So notice as you're here and breathing, does your body move a little bit more? Does it understand how to move better? What's changed? So stay in that forward fold for just a few more breaths and really think about letting that neck relax. Let the breath move the body. And then slowly inhale and bring yourself all the way back up to sitting. Check in for a moment. And then go ahead and bring yourself onto the ground. So you're lying on your back. Whatever position's comfortable here for your legs can turn out. That's more comfortable. Have the knees bent. And let those knees come together and the feet a little bit wider. Again, that gets you to relax those hips. So whichever position you choose, and I encourage arms are turned up, so palms toward the ceiling. Again, that opens across the collarbones. So as you come into this position, check in, see how you feel. So the purpose of Shavasana is to allow your body to process what you've done, to allow you to really draw yourself inward. So we're not going to be here for very long. Again, Shavasana doesn't have to be long. Today it's not. We've already done a lot of meditation component and focusing. So again, just let your body process. Notice if you feel any shifting. It could be a physical shift. It could be an energetic shift. It could be like suddenly a deep sigh, a twitch. Those are all signs of your body is changing. So noticing those. And if you don't have any, that's okay too. Seeing what you feel. Feel your gentle rise and fall of the breath, effortless breath. Give yourself permission to relax, to release onto the ground. And then gently begin to deepen your inhale. Lengthen your exhale. Bringing yourself back into your body slowly. Feel how that deepening breath, again, moves the rib cage, moves the spine. And then gently begin to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. And over the next few breaths, stretch your limbs about. And then when you're ready, roll over onto whichever side is most comfortable for you. And let yourself pause again on your side. And then allowing your head to be the last thing to come up. Slowly press yourself to whatever seated position is most comfortable for you. Notice what you feel. Notice how you've changed with this practice. So maybe sitting feels differently. Maybe just breathing feels different. Maybe just your mind is quieter. What's changed? And then bringing your hands to Anjali Mudra. I honor you for sharing your practice with me today. Om Shanti. Namaste.